guys, welcome to the new video. In this video, I'm going to be telling you about the NSFW strategy that most people use as the most common strategy for Reddit. Also, one of the most effective and the fastest way to earn traffic on your OnlyFans account. So, let's get started. Before I get started, I want to tell you about my chatting services. I have a chatting agency as well, infinitechatting.com. Any details you want, you can go on infinitechatting.com and watch the video and you'll get any details, or message me on Telegram. I also have a free Telegram group for creators and agencies to network. And on top of that, I just recently started a Reddit traffic service as well, where I give Reddit traffic on commission basis only. All you need to do is provide the accounts and the proxies and the funds to get started, and everything else I do it from there. Anyways, now let's get started. So, as I said before, NSFW strategy is the most common strategy, and most people use it. Most of the accounts use it, and it's one of the best ways to bring traffic to your OnlyFans account, OnlyFans girls account now. And yeah, even though I say it's really, really fast now with the new strictness of Reddit, it still requires 15-day warm up. Ridiculous, I know. But yeah, it does require a warm up, which is 15 to 20 days long. Anyways, so the way you want to do is run multiple accounts. I would say start with minimum 2 accounts, and then you can even scale to 5, 9, 10, 12 accounts. The clients that I have and the models that I have that are getting the best results are usually between 5 to 10 accounts, usually on the upper side 7 to 9 accounts, and you can easily make 30, 40, 50K a month just from Reddit. And it's the OG way to bring in traffic from the start, since I started OnlyFans management. And if your model can consistently provide you content, you can definitely run it up even more. And yeah, the more quality and quantity you can do, the more traffic you can get. And the best thing about Reddit is it's mostly agency dependent. So once you have a good echelon of content, you can just reuse it, and you can rotate it across accounts, and you can do so much. Also, some Reddit account gets banned, so you just replace it, and then you can use a bunch of old content that you've never used on any active accounts again after a while on different subreddits or the same subreddit as well. So what you want to do to get accounts is you don't make your accounts yourself, of course, if you're new. People who have ever done Reddit should know it, but if you're new, you do not make your own accounts. The best way is to buy aged accounts with karma, around 3 months old, 3K post karma, or 500 karma. These are requirements that I look for, and make sure they're the same country proxy you're using farms. So the safest bet is US. So you can use a US proxy and get accounts farmed on the US proxy, mobile 5G proxy. And make sure when you're running multiple accounts, you're not posting on the same subreddits from 2 accounts. So one subreddit can only be used on 1 account. If it gets banned, give it a rest before posting on the same subreddit again. How you want to select the subreddits is you want to select 15 to 20 subreddits to post on for 1 account, and 1 post on each sub. And make sure there's like 3 to 5 minute gap at least between each post. In the meanwhile, what you can do is scroll, join the other subreddits you're going to be posting in the future, and you can do scrolling, and you can reply to the comments. And also, what you want to do when you're selecting subreddits, in the start, you want to select low quality, me and my team call them dog shit subreddits. So you need to select dog shit subreddits that are easy to post in, that have less requirements, that are less moderated. Because if the moderators find out that this is a farmed account, they will ban you, and even they can ban your account. So you want to start with less moderated subreddits, and then move on after a while to bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger subreddits. That is how you progress. If you directly start posting in the big subreddits, the more moderated subreddits, you're gonna get banned and you're gonna get fogged and you're gonna run through accounts like hot knife through butter. Yeah. So the way you select subreddits is depending on your girl or your own or your model or if you're a creator yourself. So what you want to do is you want to take a good look at your creator and be like, okay, she's petite, she's blonde, she has big tits, she goes to the gym, she is 19, so she's a teen. What else? She's Asian, she's this, she's that. So you have to basically take her physical components and write down a list of subreddits. So search it up. Anything you notice about her, she has a really good midriff. So midriff. She has a really good ass. She has really good thighs. So you need to make a list of the things that you notice about her. Search about the search those keywords in the searching area, and then you can find a bunch of subreddits and you can see which one you can post in, which ones are good. Make sure the subreddits you're posting are somewhat active, and the way you do it is by checking the amount of upvotes and the not downvotes, but the upvotes the posts are getting, and the amount of posts that are being posted on the subreddit on a daily or weekly basis. Yeah, and once you have selected the subreddits, what you want to do is you want to go on the subreddit, you want to take a look at the top content, the best performing content, and then you want to send that content to be replicated from your model, or you can replicate it yourself. Yeah, and make sure you're creative with the content, creative with the niche. So when you're niching down, there's one physical component. The other thing can be hobbies and stuff. So if she goes to the gym, it's not physical component. Sometimes you can't really tell if someone's hitting the gym, but if they make content in the gym, that is gym content. If they are making content doing a certain thing, smoking weed, what else? There's a whole lot of different niches. Schoolgirl, school skirts. If they're making content doing these physical things, basically you can niche them down. Something that is something you can control, basically. So there are two kinds of niches. One you cannot control, one you can control. So if you're creative enough, you can find subreddits that are so niched and so in demand. Cosplay is one you can control if your girl's into cosplay or she's able to do cosplay just for getting in more traffic. That is something you can control. So if you're creative enough, you can find niches that you can control and get good results by working less. So you have to be smart about it. And some niches that I can say that work the best, in my opinion, are, of course, big tits, young girls, Asian gym girls, petite body, trans is basically a life hack, male, very less competition. So these are the niches that work really, really well. I also told it in my previous video. And what kind of content? So as I said before, you have to be creative with niching your content and making your content. And it's not just about your content, it's also about the caption that you post. It's also about the angle, the lighting, the quality. Reddit people love quality. It can be about the way she's making eye contact with the camera, the way she is making the pose, the angle, the way the phone plays is showing some angle that hits their fucking brain in a different. These guys are ridiculous, man. But yeah, you have to basically analyze a lot of content and see why certain content get certain upvotes. But you have to also realize that some content you won't be able to tell that why it has so many upvotes. It's because earlier they might have done upvote manipulation. So you have to kind of do a lot of research and see why certain content works organically without upvotes. The best way to do it, I would say, is non-OC subreddits where there's no incentive of getting more upvotes. Also, make sure you also analyze the caption, because relating the caption with the content in a certain way makes people excited and they will just upvote more. So the more upvotes and the more comments you get, the more engagement that you get, the more your content will be pushed to a lot of people. And you don't need a lot of content for Reddit. As I said before, you just need 40, 50, 60 pieces of content a week, 15 to 20-second videos, and then you can just, once you have a lot of content, you can just rotate it. And on top of that, you just need verification photos for subreddits and verification photos for your accounts. Basically, a piece of paper with your girl, 2 pictures, 3 pictures, different angles, written the subreddit name, the username, and the month or the date, whatever you want to do. So now about the profile setup. One thing you want to make sure is you want to have 4 pin posts, 1 verification, 1 OnlyFans link, tracking link, of course, different tracking link than the one you would use in link in bio. Remember this: every account, every tracking link you use needs to be different. And you can pin 2 best posts or 2 deals or a video of the girl saying, "Hey, thank you for following me," or "Thank you for subscribing," or "Please subscribe." Be creative with the rest of the pin post. Or you can also pin post a funnel to your own subreddit. So in case your account gets banned, you still have your audience in one subreddit. There's something that you can do. It's a bit different. It's a whole kind of another thing to talk about, which I'm not going to reveal to you guys anyways. So, and in the link in bio, you want to have 2 OnlyFans tracking link. Of course, as I said before, different tracking links and with different CTAs. This way you can also track what CTA works better, and people would have the illusion of choice, leading them to the same place. For the banner, you want to have either the girl's picture where she's looking good, you can see the full body, kind of something like OnlyFans, not too sexual, because the OnlyFans should be more sexual than the Reddit, but still a little bit sexual. Or you can have some aesthetic picture, anime girl kind of, banner can be random, it's not the most important part. And for the bio, basic bio, just like OnlyFans, needs to look real. Tell a little bit about the girl, her age, what she likes, what she's into, what is this account for, and then a CTA to OnlyFans. Make sure in the settings you turn on NSFW NSFW. And make sure you also hide the active subreddits so people cannot see what subreddits you're posting on. That way it can reveal that this is a farmed account. And make sure you hide or delete the farming posts. How you can do it is, don't do it in bulk. Earlier, you used to click one extension button and boom, everything gone in seconds. Now you're going to get fogged. Your account is going to get fogged. You're going to get banned if you do that. How you want to do that is 2 to 3 posts a day. Make sure you hide them. And sometimes hiding just doesn't work. So even if you hide it, you can still see it. Make sure you double check. So just delete 2 to 3 posts a day. Make sure you do it slow, and make sure you do it like not delete. You scroll a little bit, delete, few hours later, delete again, few hours later, delete again, and there's a lot of scrolling in between. Very important. For posting, I already told you. One thing that you can also do is to increase your conversion rate. There will be a lot of people messaging you once you start posting. These fans that like you but don't want to subscribe, etc. What you can do is you can set a bunch of chatters and either funnel them to Telegram and sell them, outside OnlyFans, or you can funnel them to OnlyFans and pay the chatters per person that is converted. Basically, every subscriber that goes to OnlyFans, you get paid. And make sure for the account you aim for long term. Suicide method is a very famous method, and I'm sure a lot of people here knows it already. But first, it's very, very expensive, low ROI, and it needs a lot of setups, lots of proxy, lots of accounts, lots of posts. Spam is spam. It's not high quality, but for long term, you can actually build a brand, build strategies, build audience that can be reused, and also help you with your other models as well. And one more thing that is one more thing that I love about being a good account that has grown to a lot of karma and is very, very strong is that you can make more posts. So instead of doing 50, 20 posts, you can do 60 posts, 40 posts, 30 posts today. You can buy upvotes a little bit, or manual upvoting works, and you can basically kind of break the rules and manipulate for better results.